Hey everybody, welcome back here to my channel and today to another showcase video where I will be showcasing the maps that were sent in for January. Really cool month, so many great entries, can't wait to show you all of them. This is just a reminder that this is just for fun, it's not anything serious, it's just to improve your building skills, make friends online, come over to Discord, have a chat, you know, think up new ideas, learn from others and showcase them in this video. It's not, you know, anything super important, it's just to have fun and I just want everyone to remember that. So this was the map that I designed. It's a family spinning coaster and again you guys did some amazing jobs. The rules were as always, you can't change the layout or anything like that. So with that being said, let's get straight into the entries for January 2022. So first up here we have Spacelandia by Pacific Rim. I like what you did with the map here. I like that you colored the track black and gave it some planets and different things that the coaster kind of orbits around, if you like. I also like the use of the sky loop there in the corner. I think it fits there really nicely. Some more little details here and there would have been nice, especially on the building covering up the depot. But I think you did a really nice job, so well done. Next up here is a map by Dan Amberley, and basically he's made the track invisible and made the cars helicopters and they're circling around these huge flying whales in the sky, which I just think is really funny. It's really simple, but it's been done really well. The clouds and the little rainbow there, yeah, really funny. I really like this one, so well done on doing that one. Next up here we have Icelandia, and this is a nice little post-Christmas winter map. I really like it. It's got some nice little details going on throughout the entire thing. I like some of the paving and some of the buildings. A few of the buildings for me do lack a little bit of detail and I don't think they are all cohesive within this land, but I think it's a very nice little map. I like the colours that you've used on the roofs, especially that building in the middle with the light blue roofing there with the dome roof. I think that's a nice building, and it's also got some nice effects in there with the snow coming down and everything. Definitely creates a nice atmosphere. I do like the layout of the map as well. I just think it just, like I said, lacked a little bit of detail in places, but it was a really nice eye-pleasing map to look at. So next up here we have Tony Hawk's Big Spin, which is of course the spinning coasters that can be found at various Six Flags parks. You nailed the colours on the head there with the red track and the black supports, just like the original. I do feel like you could have pushed the theme just a little bit further. I don't feel like it's fully complete. Some of it is there, of course, and I do like what you've done. I think it's very neat and tidy. I like the foliage and all the colours of the trees. The groundwork is also very nice. I just wish that there was more kind of Tony Hawk's theming. Maybe something like a stand where people can watch, maybe like some X Games style ramps, that kind of thing. Big frames with lights hanging off them and that kind of stuff would have been really cool in this one. But I think you've done a great job. I think it's been put together very well. It's very neat and tidy, and I think you've actually done a really great job on this map. So well done. Guys, it was really hard this month to judge the maps because they were all really so good. This one is by Cool Coaster Gaming. Again, another fantastic map here. This is called Legends Realm and I really like it. It's got some really nice little details. I like all the little buildings and everything. I like the use of the different greens throughout all the trees, which I think are very nice as well. It's got a very nice layout to it. I just wish, I mean it's just personal preference, but maybe that the roofing was maybe in slightly different shades or some different colours throughout the whole thing, rather than having all the same tone of reddy orange. But that's like the only thing I can say about it, to be honest. It's a very clean build. I think you've put it together really well. I think it's been done very nicely and you've done a great job on this map. And again, I'd always look forward to seeing the stuff that you've built. So congrats on this map. And next up here we have Fata Morgana, which is basically when the heat in the desert makes everything seem really weird. I love this kind of Arabian desert style map here. Got some great little details going on. I like the canopy going up the lift hill there, and all the interaction with the train and the different little tunnels and the buildings and stuff. Very nice. I like the little drop tower as well. I think it fits in very nicely. I think this one is just a little bit crowded. There's a lot going on. I think a little bit more space in between things would have let the theme breathe a little bit more, but I think it's been done very well anyway, and I do like all the details that are in there. So congrats on this map as well. Again, another map that's been put together really well and really well thought out as well. Again, this is a theme going on with all the maps this month. They've all been really cleverly made and it's been really hard to choose like my favorites. Next up here we have Temple Run, and I know I keep saying it this month, but again, another really clean build and it's really obvious what's going on. I think this one is very realistic. I love the approach that you've taken to it, having half of it as a dark ride and having half of it coming out. It reminds me of that roller coaster that is at Bagatelle, I think, in France. Don't quote me on that one. But I think you've done a really, really good job. I love all the facade around the building there, and the section of coaster that actually comes out of the building has been done really well. I like the way you've hidden the depot and had the backside of it be like a backstage area. Again, also with the show building as well. I like that kind of use of realism there, having like the theme park side and then the staff side. Works out really, really cool. I like all the colors that you've used, and everything that you've done has been done very, very well. So well done for that one. Next up here is a map by Vertex. This is an Italian style map looking at the city of Venice, and I think it's been done really cool. I like the little bridges and everything going over there. I find the coaster is just a little bit random in amongst the way it flows through it, all the buildings and stuff, but the actual buildings and all the theming that is around the coaster has been done really, really well. Highly detailed. I love the use of Freedom 2K on those buildings as well to kind of take them off the grid a little bit. And I just think you've done a really, really nice job with them. As a whole, I don't think it flows as nicely with the coaster, but the theming on its own has been done, like I said, really, really well. Again, some superb work here, and you can be really proud of what you've built here, because I think it is really amazing. Next up here, we have Canopy Cove. This is a nice little pirate island themed map, and it's been done very, very well. Again, another map that's been really thought about and executed very well. I love the color palette. I love the orange there with that really dark turquoise color bouncing off that kind of purpley red. Those three colors work really well together, especially in amongst all that kind of green foliage. And also is a really nice contrast against those sandy colors as well. Really, really great. I love all the details in here. I think it works as well with the way that you've risen up the terrain and had the kind of coaster kind of flow more closely to the terrain throughout the island. I think it's, again, a theme that's been, you've chosen a really good theme and you've done it very well. I can't really pick it apart, to be honest. I think it's just really, really amazing. And it's, like I said, it's the same with all the maps this month. So congratulations to you on doing such a wonderful map. So here we have Scarab Spin. This was a really wonderful map to explore and to look at. I really liked all the little details here with this kind of Egyptian theme. I love all the different kind of stonework and everything that you've got the track kind of dipping in and out of. I think that's really cool. I really love the addition there of the inverted coaster, kind of peeping through the side of the map there, as if you could imagine the rest of the coaster being somewhere else in this park. Very reminiscent of Nemesis Inferno from Thorpe Park, but I really like this whole layout that you've done. I think it's very well done. It's very realistic, and I really like that approach that you've taken to it. I like the use of the custom supports as well throughout the whole thing, and the way it dives in and out of the buildings, and everything just makes sense. Like, it's a really well put together map. You've really thought about it with the queue line and everything, and I just think it's really, really great. And again, you can be really proud of what you've made here. And on to another super map. This is Power Hannah, and this is, again, incredible. I absolutely love that you built another spinning coaster to go against the spinning coaster that I provided, and having them kind of, you know, interact and race and go over all the different kind of elements that you've got there. It just looks so cool, and I'm just so glad that you did that, because no one else built a second coaster. So that was really, really clever thinking. And I love the layout as well, all the buildings, the colors. This whole map has been very well polished and finished. It's very neat and tidy, even down to like the exterior walls on the map being basically themed as well. Really, really cool. I love the little restaurant platform in the corner there as well by the first drop to give a really nice guest interaction. But yeah, fantastic map. Can't fault it either. Really, really, really great work. So in at third place here, I've actually got a joint third and a joint second this month. But first up here, we have Fallout. And this is such a fantastic theme to go with. This is based on the game Fallout, which is a nuclear apocalypse. And this map has been done so well. I love all the details. Even though it's an apocalyptic theme and there are some areas that are quite sparse, it works. I like the colors that you've used as well. Really this dead earth, all the different theming as well around there. The explosions, the crashed kind of craft. The entrance is really cool as well with the broken kind of tower with the Fallout sign on it. That's really cool. I love the use of Freedom 2K in this one. It gives it a really organic look, takes it really off the grid, which I really appreciate. The station building, the Red Rocket Garage, is really cool as well. Again, made 100% with Freedom 2K, and it looks so realistic. I just think you've really captured that kind of nuclear apocalyptic theme so well. Support work as well is spot on, really, really perfect. The building that covers the depot as well is really awesome. Just think you've done a really amazing job. Here's a little like look there at the Fallout sign. The entrance, sorry, is actually just to the left there, down under. Got that crashed spaceship there in front, and there's a closer look there at the building covering the depot as well. But yeah, really amazing job, well done. And I even like the little custom cars that you've put on the track there as well. So next up here we have a map by Solric. This is Vortex. I don't know, but I believe this is inspired by Verdelwind at Toverland in Holland. It's got the same color scheme anyway, and just the whole kind of aesthetic of this map really reminds me of that little corner in Toverland, which is a theme park in Holland. And yeah, I think you've done it very, very well. You definitely have a style when you build, and everything you do has that kind of style, and I really like it, and I think this is a perfect example of your style. It's been done really well. I like all the custom support work as well. Definitely took a more of a Mac coaster kind of support style as opposed to like a Gerstlauer, for example, but I really like what you did, and I think you are the king at foliage and doing all the little flowers and plants and everything. It looks really, really pretty. It's been really well done. Again, another map that's been very nicely put together, well thought about and very well executed, and I can really appreciate that. So here's a little look at nighttime, just some like basic lighting, but it's very nice warm glows around the kind of main path areas. And I think the pathing layout and everything is very nice as well. It's very realistic and very believable. And I really like what you've done this month, so well done. And also in at third place as well is Robo Flamingos and Lively Engineers Action Forest. If you don't know, there was a theme park once upon a time called Action Park, which was renowned for being like a place where people would go and get injured. And this is a nice little play on that. This one has some really cool effects in it, and that's why I've had to place it up in third here. I do think it's a little bit busy. There's so much going on, and I do feel like there's a little bit too much going on within the whole map, and it's got no space to breathe, so your eyes don't really know where to go. But the details within that are really amazing. We've got this really cool go-kart track going around that kind of goes off map, if you will, goes off the track and goes on like its own little journey, which is really cool. We've got this little ski jump type thing there, which has been very cleverly made using invisible track and everything. So all these kind of little details and effects I can absolutely appreciate, and amazing job, guys. I think you've done a really, really cool job on this one. So up next here in second place we have Astrotron's The Puppet District. This has some amazing theming and props. If you want to take a little closer look and download it, it's got some really cool puppets and things in there which have been really, really well made. Again, a super build from Astrotron. Can't fault his building skills or his theming, and the way he approaches stuff creatively by making things out of random pieces within the vanilla assets is just really amazing. The only criticism I have with this map is that it's very gridlocked. Like, it's all on that grid. You know, there's nothing at 45 degrees or even 22 degrees. Like, you know, Freedom 2K can really unlock your map and give it this really organic look and flow. And that's the only thing I find with Astro's builds, that they are very gridded. But that being said, they are really well done, very amazing, and what he can do with vanilla assets in this game is really amazing. Here's just a little closer look there at the corner. These buildings have so much detail on them, so that's really, really nice to see. And I also really like the use of iron girders on all the supports, which I think adds to the style, and I think it's just a really well job done. Let's just take a little look at nighttime. I love the look at nighttime, especially with those bluey, glowy lights and the steam and everything. I can't fault Astrotron as a builder. He is just amazing, and I couldn't even imagine building anything as good as he does, and having the imagination that he has when building stuff, especially with executing these really cool original themes. But yeah, it's really amazing. I only had that one criticism to say, but it's nothing, you know. So amazing job, well done. Thank you for sending it in to me and always participating. So next up in as well at second place is Dragon Valley by Eric. Eric's a great builder. This has a really charming aesthetic to it. I really like it, especially with those deep greens in the foliage and also playing off those kind of royal blues and dark reds in the buildings. I think that works really nicely as a color palette. The layout of this map is very organic, very real looking. I like that a lot. It's got some really nice details in there as well. The dragon in the corner, I think it's been really well put together, using all these little shapes and things. Of course, you know, I'm always impressed by people that can make shape creatures and figures and stuff, because I really suck at doing it myself. But that's really amazing. Can't fault that at all. I think the whole aesthetic of this build is just been done very well. Again, another build that's been very neatly put together, well thought out and well executed. And I can't fault it either. The only thing I will say is that the path coming around the front there on the bridge just looks a little bit gridded. It could have been a bit more organic, maybe with some diagonal pathing in there or something, but that's literally the only thing I can say about it, and that's just ridiculousness. Lighting as well, very nicely done. Got warm lighting on the path areas. I like the dragon's got those red eyes. He's lit up from the bottom with red as well, and there are some warmer orange colors throughout the kind of buildings and stuff as well, which add to the atmosphere. Really awesome build. You're such a great builder, and it's really nice to see your kind of talents within this map, so well done. And also in the second place here, we have Escape the Pizzaplex by Konya. I just thought this map was super original, very weird, but very well done. And I really liked it. I just thought it was really eye-pleasing. And it is like a little bit random, but actually everything has been put together very nicely. Especially like where the first drop is, coming out of this huge kind of tunnel thing. It drops through these big crates and boxes and everything. It's just got such a nice guest interaction with the people that are on the coaster. I imagine this to be like in an inside of a big shopping mall or something, like an indoor coaster. I like all the colors and everything. It's super different. The details are really well done. And if you actually take a closer look at this map, because obviously looking at it in a 360 view, you can't see every little detail. But if you go in closer and have a look, there are some really cool little details throughout this whole map. And every kind of corner and edge is polished. And I really, really like it. Really cool lighting as well, very colorful, very kind of cyberpunk disco-esque, and I really like that as well. And it's nice to see a really bright, colorful map, because there wasn't that many kind of crazy, colorful maps this month, so that was really, really nice to see as well. So the winner of this month, and in at first place, we have Mr. Unit 64 and Jod 23, and this, I can't make it not the winner. It's just really amazing. Every little detail on this is incredible. And so yeah, again, it's one of these maps that's been heavily Freedom 2K'd. Like every little piece in there is rotated to give it a really natural, organic look. I love the use of the castle in the middle, having the coaster dip in and out of it and everything. I feel like this is something you would find at one of those huge Chinese theme parks that has all that crazy theming, or something in like Universal Studios. The little town village area as well is really, really cool. I would love to know who did what out of the collaboration, but it's really awesome. I'm just gonna let you guys have a little look at what's going on, all the little details in the corners, the buildings, the ropes, the custom stairs. We've got the custom flat ride there, top spin, which is like basically had stuff added onto it, with a really cool fountain package that's been triggered. Here's a little pre-show room for the ride that has a really cool effect going on, which is very similar to the coasters at Hansa Park in Germany, so that's really, really cool. And here's a little look at nighttime with all the nice colors going on, and I hope you guys could agree with me that this is the best map this month, because I really do think it is the winner. From the moment I saw it, I knew it was a contender, and then once I looked at all the maps, I could not make this one the winner, you know. So well done to you two guys. I think you've done an amazing job. So I didn't do one myself this month, unfortunately, because of time. But if you want to join in next month's, this is February challenge, there's just a couple pictures for you. I'll put a link down below to a video where you can go over and get more details about this one. But you can join in and send that in to me for February. A big shout out to my Patreons as well. I really appreciate your support, and also to Mr. Unit for filming all the footage for every map this month. And I'll see you all next time here on my channel for another video. Bye.